Hey, what's up, YouTube, and welcome back. So today I just wanted to talk about some tokens, some coins, look at Coinmarketcap, see what's going on. So as you probably already have seen, Bitcoin has, they were on a bull run for a couple of days, and they're doing a little pullback right now. But we could have expected that. We should have. So the market cap right now is around $427 billion. Damn, that is a lot of money. Like earlier this year when the market cap was around, I think it was like 132 billion. We never expected this. We kind of sort of we were looking at maybe 200 billion by the end of the year. Bitcoin was never supposed to hit over 10,000 before 2018. But it's like on its way to 20,000. And, like if you were up early this morning and you were like online, Bitcoin hit, it was around 18, almost $19,000. That is a massive gain, in the past 2 weeks. It was just like on a straight upward trend. Then you have Litecoin doing a nice little pump around it's like around 455 bucks. And not Litecoin, yeah, Ethereum, but Litecoin, yeah, let's talk about that. Litecoin, yeah, I was talking about grabbing Litecoin a few weeks ago because it was just maybe 50, 65 bucks last week. And Litecoin is around 130 bucks right now. It's just like on a straight upward. If you look at that chart, it's just straight up. And Populous, that's another token I wanted to talk about too. Did a nice little pump as well. So let's look at some of these other tokens. We have IOTA. IOTA is almost $5, and IOTA 2.5 weeks ago was around $1 something. And it's just amazing what these tokens have done. You have a lot of people riding and jumping into Bitcoin right now, and that's a good thing. Stack your Bitcoin up. Dash is $739. I've always wanted to take a position out on Dash, but I don't know. I've always just push it off to the side because I was always more interested in Monero. And then when Monero did its pump maybe like last month, it was sitting at like around like $25-$30, and then it just like shot up to like a little over $100, and it's been like going good since then. Then we have Cardano. Cardano, I took out a position in Cardano maybe about 2 weeks ago. It was around 2 cents, believe it or not, and it just shot on up to I think 13 or 14 cents, if I'm right or not. And then it just like it's been sitting around like 11 cents for a minute, between 10 and 11 cents. So I still think it's a good buy. You know, um, it's definitely worth it. We have like 25 billion. Yeah, that's a lot too. But what's the circulating supply? Let's see. Okay, that is the circulating supply. I think I was looking for something else. Let's see. XEM. XEM is 56 cents. I think that was sitting around 22 or 35. That's just a straight up too. So these tokens, they're going to do a nice little pullback. When, I don't know, but I was talking to a friend of mine, and my whole thing is buy in the red, do not buy while these tokens are shooting up, because we have learned throughout the year that the market, when it does a pullback, and we got FUD in the news and a whole lot of other stuff, the market does take a nasty old hit. And let's just be honest. So let's look at like Neo is sitting around 36 bucks. And Neo is another token I kind of ignore, and I shouldn't. I don't know why I ignore it, but I was more interested in I think Metal, and I think it was another one. But then we have Stellar Lumen sitting around 13 cents. That was around, I think, 10 cents, maybe 5 or 10 cents, maybe a couple of weeks ago. All these tokens have just recently just did this massive jump. So we have EOS, which was sitting around, when I bought into EOS, it was 50 cents. So yeah, nice little gain off of that. That's something to hold on to. It definitely is. You only have 526 million circulating. I didn't even realize, hold on. Okay, that is the market cap. I just had to make sure. Populous, man, Populous just did a crazy run. One of my girlfriends, she told me how, I should grab some Populous, right? And she was saying only because Populous, like, it's so volatile and how it likes to just jump up between like $6 and $11 and then it pulls back and then it goes back and forth, right? And that was just a few weeks ago. And I was like, I don't really want a token that high. I want to go into something a little bit more, a little cheaper, right? So maybe like a day and a half after she said that, Populous start just pushing up. And it started going, it went from like $6 to like $11. Then it like pulled back a little bit. Then it went up to $10 and stayed. Then it just that was going from $10. Then it just started just doing this crazy pumps. And I'm just looking at Populous just do. Populous, I just let's say I should listen to her. And if I'm not mistaken, I think she also said that Populous pays some type of dividend. It's been a while since I looked over their site and just went into the coin. But yeah, I think so if I'm not mistaken. You might want to check that out. But make sure if you do buy some, make sure you buy on the pullback. Don't buy while it's 42% in the green. That's a no. What else we have going on over here? Quantum, Qtum. So Qtum is kind of like one of those tokens. Yeah, that was the other token when I was thinking about metal. Qtum was that token. And it's another token that I see a good potential for. So I actually have a position. I've taken out a position in Qtum as well as List. Zcash, I don't really. I probably should, but I don't know. It's just I'm not really interested in Zcash. It's just so many tokens here. Stratus, if you looked at some of my previous videos, Stratus was one of the tokens that I was saying get. It was like at $2 then. And I kept saying it was like a $7 token, but as you can see, it's in a red and it's still sitting around $9, 8.92. So, I still think this is a good buy, but I think, maybe wait a little more. It'll probably pull back to around like $6. Yeah. Monocoin, I just recently started looking into Monocoin, so I'm not really sure what that's all about, but it has been doing a nice little run as well. Omise Go, it's down. It's down back around like $8.43. And like Omise Go is definitely it's been out for a long time. It's been out for a while, so it's definitely a good buy. I don't know if I would buy it at 8.43, but I mean, Omisego has been up to I think about $15, close to 20. I'm not too sure. You might want to check that out. Um, but Omisego has been pretty high. It's cheap right now. I think it's definitely worth the buy because it's only like 102 million circulating supply. It's up 2.33%. And, just wait till pull back into the red. Like my whole thing when you buy into these tokens is you never buy it while it's in the green. You always buy in the red. You want to catch those gains. You just have to know when to buy in the red, because sometimes it doesn't pull back as much as you want to. Tether, we're just going to skip over that. Waves. See, I would buy. I would buy Waves, but I don't like the exchange. So I guess you know how they say never invest in something that you don't have like faith in. That's kind of one of I do have faith in it, but I just don't like their exchange. But a lot of the new tokens like Escroco and a couple of other ones that was just the one off the top of my head that I remember can actually be exchanged on Waves, and they built their token on their platform. So that's pretty good as well. Then we have like NXT coin. I'm not really familiar with that, but I think I think I want to check that out because I think I might have went over that before, but I'm not sure. 8share is something that I definitely need to buy. I've been reading up a lot about that. I probably will do a video about 8share too. Because I'm just working on my channel right now. I have a lot of things in store for the new year. So yeah, Ardor. Um, I might want to check that out too. Bitcoin, BitShares, we have Steam. Oh, so Steam is on its way up to around $2 again. That's pretty good. I've been watching that for a while, and it was just the worst. And I wouldn't say the worst investment. I just don't like their platform sometimes. I don't know. Einsteinium is a good buy. When I bought into that, that was around like $0.35 or something. Yeah. ARC is also a good buy. I brought into that around like a dollar, some maybe $1.50. Salt. Hopefully everyone has some salt, because that's a long-term hold. That's something you collect. You collect a couple hundred, maybe a few thousand of those, and you hold them for the long run because people are going to need those tokens, to put those loans out. And they may even start using them this Christmas because now that you can trade use your portfolio as collateral, to get your loans. I mean, people just might do that. Vertcoin. So Vertcoin, I've been hearing a lot about Vertcoin. And Vertcoin has a lot of potential. I've been hearing a lot. I started reading up on it just like in the past 2 days. You know, um, Vertcoin was one of those coins I passed up as well when it was cheap. It was probably around a dollar. And I ignored it because we had earlier this summer, we had a nasty pullback, and a lot of the coins, these tokens, they pulled back so low. They pulled back to the point where, probably when I first started really getting into altcoins, they were actually lower than when I first started getting into altcoins. And that was kind of crazy. It was an opportunity for everyone to just buy into these coins. But you never know. And the office might pull back the same way again. If that said the wrong thing. I mean, the market. I'm not sure if I said that or not, right? But yeah, it just may pull back the same way again. So let's look at Veritasium. So Veritasium went down to for those who know about Veritasium, it went down to like $55 during that really crazy dip and that pullback and all the FUD earlier in the summer. Now it's back up to almost $200 because that's what it was at before everything went crazy. We have Decred, that was around like $25. Komodo, I think that's still a good buy. Decred too. I think Decred is definitely worth a buy. It's only, as you can see, the the total circulating supply is 6,317,000. I still think that's a good buy, but buying the red, buying a dip. Aguar, that's a good buy still. Doge, they can just forget about it. Tron, I'm still on a side with Tron because I was on Liqui, and when Tron first came out, I think they gave out like 500 free tokens. That's like $2. So and then I tried to transfer them out, and they charged 10,000. So they give you 500, and then they charge you like 10,000 to transfer it out. It was just kind of funny because I didn't even know where the tokens came from. I'm not even sure if they're ERC20 tokens or just I don't know. Qcash, I don't know anything about that. Binance, definitely worth a buy, but buy on a pullback because that went down to like 50 cents, I think, 50 or 75 cents. Sia Coin, definitely. That is something to hold in your portfolio. So, like Sia Coin had some news. As a matter of fact, let me see if I can pull it up because I think there was some news with Sia Coin recently. So, yeah, I think that's definitely worth taking a look at. So let's continue. Should we go ahead? I looked up some stuff on Sia Coin, but I couldn't really find too much new information. It's just old news that it's on Sia Coin, but I don't know. But it's still a good buy. It's still something that's worth buying. What was that? I think I was looking at something that's different. Okay, so let's move on. So then we have Pivx, which is that's a good buy as well. But the only reason why I'm not interested or I don't hold Pivx right now is because I had some when they first no, well, let's just say earlier this year I had brought some and I had serious wallet issues with Pivx. I mean, their wallet was it was crazy. I used to use a lot of wallets and stake a lot of coins. So yeah, their wallet it's kind of just turned me off from the tech. So I kind of haven't used it since then. I don't know how they've improved since February, but I may check them out. They're sitting around 450. So yeah, Golem is another. That's a okay buy, supercomputer buy, but MadeSafe is the same way. This is the same thing. And I think MadeSafe is around no, well, it's 50 cents. It's right up under it. So yeah, Then you have 10x. 10x is definitely a good buy, but they're in the green and they're at $2.13. You can just wait till that goes up down to maybe $1.50, and buy that and hold on to that Walton coin. That's another good buy. Wait till that goes down to you can probably get it at around $6. Digit style. I've never really paid too much attention to that. Status network token. That's another good buy. I have some of that in my portfolio. I just recently, Bitcoin Dark, I've never had any interest in it at all. I don't care if it's $146. I'm just not interested. Power Ledger, Power Ledger, I grabbed so much of that when it was around, I think 12, I think it was either 12 or 16 cents, because just a couple weeks ago, they had like this big, I don't know, seminar or meetup or whatever, and the government grant they gave them like $8 million, some type of contract or whatever, if I'm not mistaken, and Power Ledger went up to like almost $1 from like 16 cents straight up to $1. So Power Ledger is definitely worth looking at. As a matter of fact, let's check Power Ledger out there historical data. Let's see what's going on with them. Because I know when they hit the market, they were like 2 cents. If I'm not mistaken, they were really cheap. And then they just went up. They went up a lot. So yeah, let me see. All right, so let's look at their historical data. So Power Ledger. So okay, yeah, their high was around 62 cents. Their low was 48 cents. So that would have been a good buy yesterday if you got it if you can get in around at 48 cent and it closed around 50. So it just shot back up to 62 cent today. If you see, you look down a little bit further, you can see it went up to 78, 80 cents. It shot up really hard last week. And I bought it at around like 15 cents. Yeah, between 13 and 15 cents or 12 and 15 cents, something like that. And when I said I was happy, it was a happy buy. Let's go back. Let's see if we can go to the last 3 months because I'm not sure what it was when it hit the market. So we can see it. Okay, when it hit the market on November 1st, it hit the market around at 4 cents and its high was 6 cents and it closed around 5 cents. So, yeah, so it's now sitting around, I think, 55 cents. Yeah, 53 cents. So, that was definitely something, to invest in when it hit the market. And it's if you don't have any, you should definitely go pick some up and add it to your portfolio. Then we have Syscoin, skip that, Kryptonics, Factum, anything that's sponsored by the, I am so tongue-tied right now, Homeland Security. Homeland Security sponsors these guys. If you didn't know anything about Factum, that is something you definitely want to take a look at because Homeland Security has been pumping money into these guys for the past maybe 2 or 3 years. And no matter what you may think, anything that's sponsored by the government, any government, it's worth a buy because there is a reason. And if you check out the applications of Factum, you'll definitely see why. Factum is worth a buy. It is worth throwing. If you have the money to grab Factum, wait till it pulls back some more, because you can get it around like 14, 15 bucks on a good day. Wait till it pull back, after you do your research on it and you grab you a whole lot of it. You can throw a couple thousand up in Factum. It is definitely worth doing because like I said, anything that's that the government is pushing, then that's where their funding is coming from. You can look them up on Google Factum, Google, all that. You will definitely see exactly what I'm talking about, and that's been happening for a while. Then you have Basic Attention Token. I start using their browser. I didn't really like it. I don't mind having Basic Attention Token. I mean, I was really up on it a long time ago, but I don't know. Sentiment. I bought that when I was 50 cents. definitely worth the buy. I have that. Kyber Network, I'm going to get some of this because I've been reading a lot about this lately and I want some. Byteball, I'm just really not interested in Byteball anymore. It's called Byteball Bytes now, but it was just Byteball, so I don't know what's going on, so I'm just going to leave that alone. We have VChain, which is sitting around 58 cents. I've been hearing a lot about this as well. I haven't read too much, but it's probably worth looking at. Bytum, then we have Gas, which is around 18 bucks. I guess if you're into Neo, you definitely want to buy into Gas. Radon Network, which is around $3. Wow. Exchange Union, Zcoin, Eternity, Economy. That's definitely worth a buy as well. Funfair. I have that just because. I don't know why. I'm not really interested in Funfair, but I just bought a shitload of, just a lot of them, just because, just for no reason at all. I just bought a whole bunch of them because I just like the whole everything. I just like the look. Digibyte, OX Coin. I bought a whole bunch of those too, just because. No, I think that was District OX. I bought a lot of, and yeah, District OX was. I just bought a bunch of those too, just because. I didn't do any research. I just bought them. I mean, I do that sometimes. It was the same thing I think with Dentacoin and Ken token, and the Ken is just ridiculous. That's just I don't even know what they're going to do with that. But yeah, I bought a bunch of those as well. So Monaco. Oh damn, Monaco is $11 now. Okay. So they went back up because they were around the same price as 10x is right now. So yeah, and they've improved their website as well. Pura, never looked that up, but I've been looking at it for a while, just ignoring it. See, that's going to be one of those tokens in a couple of months. I'm going to come back to you guys and say, man, I was looking at Pura and it was like 75 cents and now it's like $25. Watch. Game credits, that's another one that has been going up and down. You can make money off game credits. Verge is another token that people should have, Decentraland, I don't know what that is. Skycoin, Ethos, that just came on. That's actually new, I think. I haven't really looked into that, but I can see that as well. Bandcore, Dragon Chain, I brought some of those on Ether Delta. Blocknet, I want to buy some, but I'm going to pass. Civic, Navcoin, there we go. Metal, I have a lot of because, that was at almost $15 at one time. So I just start just grabbing a lot of that. Minex Coin, GX Shares, Aeon, StorageJ. StorageJ is 93 cents now. Streamer, Datcoin, Rchain. They have a lot of tokens on here. And Substranium. That is one of my recent buys as well. That is definitely worth a buy. That was like 12 cents a few weeks ago as well. I bought a lot of that, and that's definitely worth adding to your portfolio. So, I just wanted to just sit here and go over some tokens with you guys, look at the market cap, let you know what I had going on in my portfolio or some of the tokens that I have in there. By the way, if I didn't say it before, I'm not your financial advisor, but I just like I said, I like showing you guys what I'm into. So don't forget to like and subscribe, and stay tuned for my next video. And stay connected and safe with your investments. Talk to you later.